It was only a matter of time before he'd walk in the door. Suddenly, I saw the doorknob turn. I was so sure I knew who'd be walking through, but it sure wasn't what I expected. I can barely remember how it all started, except that it was August 19th at 5:32 p.m. The forecast called for clouds, low of 71 with a 42% chance of precipitation. I was working on a new screenplay, a film noir, when a familiar face walked in, attached to a familiar body.
Alright, look here now, you see, okay? If I catch this guy, there's bound to be some sort of reward. I'll split it with you. 70-30.
Why are you asking me anyway?
It's 'cause you look good in that hat of yours, Lou.
I thought it over and figured the case could help me write my film noir script. I forgot I said that. I just have one question. What happened on the night in question?
Well, we were playing in the Edward G. Robinson room at Table 1, see?
Table 1, got it.
No, Table 1, see?
Yes!
Alright, good.
With that unpleasantness out of the way, Paul continued to talk.
I sat next to a guy named Clayton. I was having a pretty good night.
Looks like you're having a pretty bad night, huh, buddy?
You're not getting any more from me, Pally.
Who you calling Pally? Pally?
They stole the table?
It was no ordinary table. It was imported from Malta.
Malta?
It's the Maltese poker table.
Were you able to see anything in the dark?
No, it was dark.
What about those flashes of light?
On the first flash, I saw my new friend Clayton. And on the second flash, a mysterious dame. There's no way a dame could move that table.
Well then, I suppose I'm off to see this Clayton fellow. In the meantime, proofread my script.
I hope you're not implying that I took the table, Pally.
What if I'm not implying? What if I'm just insinuating? Dear Clayton, thank you for your donation of the Maltese poker table. My apologies.
Pops was right. Never donate nothing.
What did you see when the lights flashed?
All I seen was this mysterious-looking dame and a fella across from me. I tell you, there's no way a dame could move that table.
What did the fellow look like?
He wore this jacket.
This jacket-wearing character had an impressive way of rhyming everything he said.
How can I help you, Lou?
There's a missing table and you're a suspect.
It wasn't me. You got the wrong mark. I couldn't have done it. I'm afraid of the dark.
A likely story.
Poker after dark, rejected invitation, never trick-or-treated, sat home in frustration. Brunettes are like...
All right, your story checks out. What did you see when the lights flashed that night?
I saw Paul, looking kind of lame. And some sort of mysterious dame. But the furniture was heavy, bulky, unstable. There's no way
a dame could move that table. I was in it now. There was only one suspect left. The very suspect who had me suspect other suspects from the beginning, which in retrospect was quite suspect. But to catch him I'd have to trick him, dupe him, swindle, bamboozle, and hoodwink him. Give him the old flim-flam, the double deal. My thesaurus proved to be a wise purchase. It was only a matter of time before he'd walk in the door. Suddenly, I saw the doorknob turn. I was so sure I knew who'd be walking through, but it sure wasn't what I expected.
Lou?
Paul?
I don't get it. You're buying the table?
So it was you all along.
I told you a dame couldn't move that table.
So the case was solved, the thief captured. It turned out the Maltese table was worth no more than $8 anyway, and some assembly was required.
$8? That's it? I spent $30 on this dress.
As for me, I got so caught up in doing research for my script, I forgot about my deadline. Paul was out some money and I was out a job. But on the plus side, I finally fixed the lighting in my office. There. That's better. What are you talking about?
Cut the crap, Ornstein! If that's your real name.
Hey, Paul.
Lou, what are you doing at the club?
Doing research for my screenplay.
Screenplay? What's it on?
Jobs with no future.
Coming to the stage, Mr. Paul Murdoch.
Oh, crap, that's me. Hey, can you watch my stuff?
No, wait. I gotta go interview an American automaker.
Well, I hope you're happy, Lou. It's gone.
What?
My notebook. Somebody took it. They're gonna steal my jokes.
You're paranoid.
Am I, Lou? Where were you on Tuesday night?
I was at the club. You saw me.
Oh. Right. Looks like it's time for Plan A. Anybody follow you?
No. Why?
I need a favor.
What kind of favor?
Somebody's been stealing my jokes. I need you to do some research.
You got any suspects?
Yes. Every comic in New York City.
Whoa, what's the big idea?
Somebody stole Paul's notebook. You're a suspect.
Alright, is this because I'm black?
You're black?
I'm half black, half white, half Casino Indian, and two-bits Lionel Richie.
That adds up.
Can I go now? Thank you.
You're coming with me.
What did I do?
You're stealing jokes from Paul.
Is Paul a male to female post-operative transsexual Mets fan?
Alright, the story checks out. You look sketchy. You been stealing Paul's jokes?
The jokes don't rhyme. I didn't commit the crime.
That was the last one. What do you want to do now?
You still got your detective costume?
Yeah, it's been collecting dust ever since they canceled Law and Order. Why?
There's one more suspect. We're gonna need an interrogation room.
Where are you gonna find that?
Remember that summer I spent installing two-way mirrors?
Chris? Why are you dressed up as a detective?
I'll ask the questions.
Well, I'm supposed to meet Paul here. What are the questions?
I said I'd ask the questions. Where's the notebook?
Oh, please. I'm a writer, not a stand-up. I had nothing to do with it.
Ah, the perfect alibi for somebody who had something to do with it.
What are you talking about?
Cut the crap, Ornstein! If that's your real name.
You know it's my name. We went to camp together. That summer Paul was installing mirrors.
Just tell me what he wants to hear.
I don't even know what the notebook looks like.
It's 5x4, 1-inch, brown leather. It's got a strap you can use as a page holder. Ink! Black!
I still don't know what it looks like.
It looks like this, damn it!
My notebook! You stole my jokes?
Paul? Alright, I stole the notebook, but I didn't do any of the jokes.
Why not?
He probably couldn't read any of your handwriting.
It's pretty bad.
It's not that bad. Look, this one clearly says, my mom always thought I'd be a doctor. Turns out I just have crappy handwriting. It's that guy in a tank.
That's the pilot?
Yep, it was just messengered over.
I've never gotten anything by messenger before. This is big.
So, Flip, you glad you came?
I am. You weren't horrible.
So you'll represent me?
Maybe. Let me introduce you to John Stamos.
No thanks.
No, I'm John Stamos from the Discovery Channel.
Oh, I watch that channel.
Yeah, you ever think about writing for it?
My client and I were just talking about television writing.
We were? We were.
So, Paul, do you have a pitch for Discovery?
That guy. That guy in a tank.
That guy in a tank?
He's just a guy. Everything about him is totally normal.
So, what's the hook?
He's in a tank!
Very funny. You have a really good sense of humor. We'll set up an appointment.
You won't regret this, John Stamos.
I can't wait to see his real pitch.
So he's just a guy in a tank?
He looks like a normal guy, he wears normal clothes, but he has to be in the water.
So he's Aquaman.
No! He has to be in the tank!
That is the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
John Stamos disagrees.
John Stamos?
Look, do you want to write a TV series or not?
Alright, fine.
Just come over tomorrow. I have all kinds of ideas.
A radioactive seahorse?
And he's from another planet.
Oh, let me guess. He has a weakness.
Yep. Plankton. And he's got a sidekick named Cape Boy.
What does he do?
He wears a cape.
It's gonna be great. Bitten by a radioactive seahorse while cleaning its tank, a janitor from the distant planet of Tankton discovers he can no longer breathe out of water. Fashioning a tank out of tank-like materials, his janitorial assistant, while putting on a cape, creates that guy in a tank.
It's that guy! That guy in a tank!
That guy is vulnerable to only two things. One, plankton from Tankton, and two, not being in a tank.
I made these waves myself, but we'll use CGI for the real tank.
Thank you.
We've got tons of other ideas.
Like advertising. You just put them on the tank. Your sponsors are gonna love it!
We'll be in touch.
I think that went well.
It's that guy. That guy in a tank.
That's the pilot?
Yep, it was just messengered over.
I've never gotten anything by messenger before. This is big.
Hey, I've heard that in Hollywood, using the post office is like spitting on someone.
I'm surprised that you got something already.
Have you ever pitched a TV show before? It's just how they do it.
John Stamos sent me your audition tape.
Audition?
John Stamos?
Help! I'm drowning! I can't swim! Help! Help!
Before you can save others, you must learn to save yourself.
Thanks, Cape Boy. Sometimes I forget who I am.
You're that guy in a tank.
You're damn right I am! So, what would happen in an episode?
That guy in a tank could join the military and drive a tank.
No! No! 2 tanks? That's a double tank negative! He would die. Don't you ever call me again.
I think it's catchy. He's in a tank.
This is Lou and Paul.